sitting in Mozambique, discussing different ways of catching Dorado. I mean, it is summer, so last year we had a good Dorado season, didn't we?
Yeah. No.
Yours? Catch a couple?
Yes.
Yes. Yours has already caught a couple while we're here, while the rest of us have held pole.
Blanked hard.
Blanked hard. But yeah, so you did touch on your skip bait trace just now.
How's it, guys? I'm just gonna do a quick video on a skip bait trace. It's been working really well here in Mozambique. Okay, so I've just rigged this thing with quite a big single hook, slim profile if you can find one.
What size is that hook?
That's a 6.0. I wouldn't go smaller than that.
Stainless?
And then thick wire for this little part here. Little barrel swivel on there, and then obviously the thick wire helps for just pushing the wire through the nose of the bait. Okay, and Jap-Mac has been working quite well. Then I've just got a little piece of number 4 wire in front here, so I don't get bitten off. This obviously goes in front, and this gives it a bit of action and a bit of pop on the surface.
Bit of chug.
And then you use this, what do you call this, bait spring, just to tighten the bait onto that wire. So I normally just measure it out quickly, see where that needs to exit. This bait is a bit stiff, but yeah, it will work.
Standard Mozambique bait.
So it's going to exit there, and normally you'll see the blood come out there anyway when you push this thing in. If you're on the ski, it's quite easy. It's a bit frozen now. Come out there. Push this in, so this thing is just a bit frozen still. So the hook goes inside there, not like that.
On the straight.
Not like that. And then this part here just gets pushed through the middle of the nose. And then we just need the bait spring on there. And you just tighten it on with that.
Here we go.
Now, let's show you the better side. This is a Jap-Mac. So you can pull this thing quite fast.
Okay, so now if you coming to a place like this and you had your go-to way to catch a Dorado, what would it be?
Probably live bait. If there's live bait, you want to catch a livey.
Okay, and you're going to use what?
Plain fluorocarbon leader with a treble through the nose.
Not a circle, eh?
No.
But I'm a fan of circles, mate.
Go for it then.
You're the odd one out.
See, this is why we like to have these discussions, because you say you've lost too many fish on a circle, or
maybe it's just me, but I like it. I just like the simplicity of the treble as well. Like I don't have to do a fancy knot or anything like that.
you can just pin the treble through the nostril and off you go, eh?
Yeah, it works.
There you go. And you?
Bait, I'm the same, treble. You're the odd one out. And yeah, it's easy. You start running out of hooks while you're catching quite a
I'm
few.
giving away my age here, or what?
And you just take the hooks off from your rappies if you start running out. And you've always got backups.
That's right. I think we can remember the biggest Dorado caught in the club by Cam Sim.
Yeah, it's on a
Caught on a
Yazuri treble.
Yazuri treble that he literally took off and tied straight to his main line.
Yeah.
So there we go. Okay, so the different options that we have here, like we've talked about. So this would be a steel trace for a live bait. This would be my go-to circle hook for a live bait. This will be the A-team's treble for the live bait. So that's live bait fishing.
Yeah.
Okay, now you're sitting out there, you catch your first dory, and what do you do next?
You leave it next to your ski.
Shh. That's very true. Okay, but what are you going to do next if you've got a live bait out and the dories are around you?
I'm gonna flick another one at them.
If you, let's say you don't have another larvae on you?
Probably a popper or a little jalapeno, especially. The smaller size seems to get them more active. The other option is probably a 10-pin, which is like a smaller little stick bait that they seem to, especially when there's one on and they're quite erratic next to the ski. The little stick bait or popper works the best.
Yeah, I mean, I think the reason I was asking that question is I think a lot of people underestimate those with Dorado.
Yeah, no, well, last year Terry had a triple up, and the only reason he got the triple up was because he was throwing these and went on, and then they came and ate it.
I had exactly the same at, not me, but Pierre had exactly the same off Westbrook last year when I told you there's a big pile of rubbish, and he threw his popper, hooked one, and while he was fighting on the popper, both his baits went away. So I think the thing about a Dorado is a lot of people, there's so many ways you can catch a Dorado. You know, everyone will stick to, you know, the good old-fashioned kudo trace with a dead bait. Works.
Dead bait works, rapies work, daisy chains, especially if you want to pull for a bonnie while you've got a rapie out, you often catch a dory on a daisy chain and a rapie.
Yeah.
100%.
That's it. So, I think we've touched on different ways. Any tips when you're fishing for Dorado?
I think he touched on it, like just be a bit more creative, like throw a popper or a lure, whatever, just to try and get them excited. If you know they're around and your larvae aren't getting eaten, sometimes it's just something you have to do to get them going again.
That's it, eh? So it's be inventive.
Yeah, be inventive.
Cool. So that's it, guys. So we touched on different ideas for Dorado. So let's hopefully we can catch some Dorado and prove that we actually know what we're talking about. Thank you.